Alright guys, welcome back to the couch. We're in the reverse clock tower again. The same knight is still here. He doesn't go anywhere. He just kind of hangs out. There is another set of health ups and heart ups up here. I forgot that if you move just so, he actually disappears. He comes back. If you can get the heavy blade from this guy. There's another flamberge for it. If you can get 2 of those, they have a special attack, which it looks kind of cool. It's, I think it has a wide range too. I'm not entirely sure. Ouchie. Alright. Now there's not much to the reverse castle at first as you're cruising through it. It's all pretty much the same. Just newer enemies really. And if you use the Ring of Aries like I'm using, obviously the game's a little harder. But I like that kind of challenge. I mean, it gives you, and you have, I mean, on having the lower defense isn't a big deal anyway. Like, I like having the more offense because I like to do way more damage than I take. Here we can restock on some of the attack items we've got from before. Like, you'll recognize a lot of this. I'm not going to bother collecting most of those because I've shown them to you. You don't need to bother with that. So technically, this should have been the first boss we fought. And with the Chrysogrim, that is how fast it is. So now our intelligence went up, we have more strength, constitution, and we avoid curse finally, thank God. As you can see, there's only 5 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, 5 more relics, which we will have by the end of the game. They are just summons, I believe. They're just creatures like the sword. The familiars, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm not going to bother going through that door. We're just going to work our way back. Just because I knew I missed a boss and it was one we wanted the item from, so. Those guys crack me up when they're up here because they can't even attack you. So it's kind of like it's a joke the developers put in, because you can't be hurt by them unless you jump into them. Jesus. me say it 1,000 times, I fucking hate this room. The most bullshit room in the entire game. Okay, made it out of there alive, thank God. Took about half my health, but we fucking did it. As you can see, there are other places to visit while you're up here. But no, we're doing it for the sake of map coverage, so. Because the more we uncover, the more defense we get as we're going along. So we can speed this up a little bit. Alright. Oh, I forgot about those. The Luminous. Not doing too bad, covering the map, not doing too bad. There's a karma point up there, you can see. Now, doing all of that, basically my defense went up 1 point, but every point counts. It's the less damage you take. So yeah, you end up using the bat a lot more in the reverse castle than you do in the normal one. But that's just because you have everything is upside down, so it's not the same platforms aren't there. Oh, I always forget about the fog. It comes and goes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to warp to Olrox's quarters because I don't want to go through that bullshit spiked floor Nova skeleton bullshit again. We're just going to warp there real quick and then we can go back to the clock tower and I can show you the rest of the castle. Nope, we don't want to be back up there. We want to be here. So now, as you guys remember, as I came through here the first time, everything was a little more difficult. Not going to be that way this time. You pretty much just F stuff up. I'm actually going to try my luck with a big man here too. Yep. HUZZAH can suck it. I'll take that with me. But, we're gonna go this way. Why not? Yep, we'll do the Coliseum. You guys will like the boss they got in here, because you remember these guys were the original boss for the Coliseum. Now they're regular enemies. Not so difficult now. And HUZZAH is making his appearance. So now as we're cruising through, we're going to be leveling up a little faster thanks to the Chrysogrim here. So when you first get to the reverse castle, work your way to that long library to do this, to get the Chrysogrim. You'll love it. Those are, I think that's a warp door. But we're going to come back to that. They have more of those stone skulls. They're not gold this time, though. They're just cattle skulls. I think they'll also have weird, like, dragon head things, too. I'm not sure. Yep. Excellent. We always want more health. Yeah, those things. The white dragons, that's what they call them. Oh, just another save point. Oh, this is an item room. Just another aquamarine. So yeah, at some point we're going to go back to the other long library and sell all this junk so we can get rid of it. Make us some moolah. Wasn't fast enough. Oh, I remember Graham. Graham was a good weapon. If you don't have the Chrysogrim, because it's still pretty damn strong. And I don't believe it's a big thrusting sword. It's just a basic sword. But it's got good damage, so if you don't have the Chrysogrim, use it. So go back through here. Yeah, oh my god, just slaughtering everything, Jesus. Might as well cover the map. Those aren't worth very much. I think they're only worth like $100. But I mean, they stack up. The diamond's worth a good chunk of money, so I'm glad we got those. Dodge that. And then just a buffalo stone. Gotcha. Nice little fountain, reverse fountain where the water is going up, which I think is cool. I like that effect. So let's go ahead and kick the crap out of the boss. What do you guys say? we've got just a minute or two left on the episode. Yeah, we can definitely do this. Now, some of you may recognize who these people are. Some of you won't. I'll explain here in just a sec when they all pop out. Now, it's Grant, Trevor, the original, not quite the original, I think it's Castlevania 2. And then Sifta was one of the chicks in there as well. I'm not quite sure which Castlevania she was from, nor do I know who Grant is. I've never figured out who Grant was. I never looked it up. But with our fantastical sword, every boss fight becomes really easy. So let's go to that other side. If it's a warp door or not. It's going to bug me if I don't know. Oh, it is not. Okay. So we'll leave it here. We'll pick up on the next episode. I will see you guys back on the couch.